Okay, Seabird, we're here. There's a short video. This is before the show begins. Guess who's here? This is for Seabird.
Yeah, this is all for Seabird.
How do you do, how do you do, how do you do? If you drop me a letter, I'd have hired a band. Biggest band in the land. If you drop me a letter, I'd have hired a band. Spread the welcome mat for you. Well, I don't know where you came from, 'cause I don't know where you've been. But it really doesn't matter. Grab a chair and fill your platter and dig right in. If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked a cake, hired a band. For goodness sake, if I knew you were coming, I'd have baked a cake. How do you do, how do you do, how do you do? Welcome, welcome, welcome. You know, the truth is, I had a sneaking suspicion you might show up today. So I did hire a band, my very own one-man band, Mr. Rick Jensen. And the other truth is, in the house where I grew up, if you showed up unannounced or otherwise, it was more like, what you drinking? Nobody was looking for cake. Anaconda, Montana was a hard-living mining town. A bottle of early times, a bottle of beer. Now come on in. Oh, I don't know where you came from, 'cause I don't know where you've been. But it really doesn't matter. Grab a chair and fill your platter and dig right in. If I knew you were coming, I'd have kept the coffee pot, nice and hot. If I knew you were coming, I'd have kept the pot. How'd you do, how'd you do, how'd you do? How'd you do, how'd you do? Well, it really doesn't matter. Grab a chair and fill your platter. How'd you do? Like a horse and carriage, this I tell ya, brother. You can't have one without the other. Love and marriage, love and marriage. It's an institute you can't disparage. Ask the local gentry, and they will say it's elementary. Now, my mom managed to stay single until she was 35. When she met my dad, he was a recent widower with a young son looking for a homemaker. What a match. She couldn't cook, the house was a mess, and the honeymoon was over way too soon. But they did manage to cook up something sweet. Me. Try to separate them. It's an illusion. Try, and you will only come to this conclusion. Now, I was an ashtray sniffer from the get-go. And by the age of 5, I was smoking socially, and by 6, I was drinking little Olies. You know, those 6-ounce cans of beer. I thought they were for kids. And I had the mouth of a sailor. So, consequently, before going to school, my mom and I had to have that talk. You know the one that goes, Mary Susan, you need to clean up your act. Those nuns at school are going to expect a little lady, not a street monkey. Love and marriage, go together like a horse and carriage. If I love thy brother, you can't have one without the other. So, after their disastrous marriage and their scandalous separation, my mom and I were vagabonds for a while, and then we were welcomed into the loving bosom of her family, where I was basically raised by committee until my early teens, when their collective health began to implode. I mean, they started dropping like flies. My uncle, my aunts, my grandma, and yes, my mom. And in our typical humorous way, the joke became, well, don't live with Susie. It could kill you. And I wonder why I'm commitment phobic. Love and marriage, go together like a horse and carriage. Dad was told by mother, you can't have one. You can't have one. You can't have It's getting cold out here. While I keep walking with my head held high, with my head to the sky, with my mother's eyes. And my mother's eyes are with me through the darkness that's been paid for. I'm just a nameless stranger, I don't know why. Have I seen all that I could? Have I seen more than I should? With my mother's eyes. Have I seen all that I could? Have I seen more than I should? With my mother's eyes. And my mother's eyes are with me in the chilly winds of autumn. If I ain't here by winter, she'll know why. I've seen all that I dare. I've seen more than my share. Forgive me if I stare with my mother's eyes. And I feel like I'm home. So thank you to them. Also, this young man stepped behind the scenes for me today, doing lights and sound and everything else. Connor Ford, thank you. And this man at the piano, for his playing, for his friendship, for letting me sing that last song. It's his, he wrote it.
Oh.
Give him a big Montana welcome. It's his first time here, Mr. Rick Jensen. And all of you, thank you so much for being here today. It means the world to me. Thank you. Be nice to yourselves. You used to dream yourself to sleep each night, to places that you've never seen, on wings made of wishes that you'd whisper to yourself. Back when every night the moon and you would sweep away to places where you knew that you would never get the blues. Now the whiskey gives the wings to carry each one of your dreams, and the moon does not belong to you, but I believe that your heart keeps young dreams, I've been told, keeps them there for growing old. And the heart that has been broken will be stronger when it mends. Don't let the blues stop